Most homeowners make costly mistakes during insurance claims. When disaster strikes your home, filing an insurance claim feels overwhelming. But here is something most homeowners do not realize. The way you file your claim can directly impact how much money you receive. In 2026, insurance companies are more data-driven than ever. That means small mistakes can delay or reduce your payout. In this video, we reveal what adjusters don't openly explain and how you can protect yourself financially. First, never accept the first estimate without reviewing it carefully. When an adjuster assesses your property, they use standard pricing models to calculate the damage. This is their starting point, not the final offer. These numbers may not reflect the actual cost of hiring qualified contractors in your area, especially after a widespread event when demand for labor is high. The initial estimate is a negotiation tool. It's your job to ensure the final number is fair. Always get at least 2 or 3 detailed estimates from reputable, local contractors. Present these to your insurer. If their quotes are higher, you have a solid foundation to negotiate a more appropriate settlement. Don't let a lowball initial offer dictate your financial recovery. Second, document everything before any repairs begin. Your phone is your most powerful tool in a claim. Take hundreds of photos and videos of the damage. Capture wide shots to show the overall scope and close-ups to detail specific issues. Narrate your videos, explaining what is shown. This creates an undeniable record of your home's condition immediately after the loss. Keep a detailed log of every conversation with your insurance company, including the date, time, and what was discussed. Save all receipts for any immediate expenses, such as temporary lodging or emergency repairs like boarding up a window. The more evidence you provide, the stronger your claim becomes. Without proof, it's just your word against theirs. Third, you must understand depreciation. This is a concept that can cost you thousands of dollars if you're not careful. Many policies are set to pay the actual cash value, ACV, of your damaged property. This isn't the cost to buy a new item. It's the value of the item after subtracting for its age and wear. Think of it as the garage sale price. However, if you have replacement cost value, RCV, coverage, your policy is designed to pay the full amount needed to replace the item with a new one of similar quality. Typically, with RCV, you first receive a check for the ACV. Then, after you've completed the repairs and submitted the receipts, the insurer pays the remaining amount, the depreciation. Many homeowners mistakenly think that first check is the final payment and leave a significant amount of money unclaimed. Fourth, know your policy exclusions. A standard homeowner's policy does not cover every type of disaster. For instance, flood damage from rising surface water is almost always excluded. You need a separate flood insurance policy for that. The same goes for earthquakes. Other common exclusions include certain types of water damage, like a slow, persistent leak you failed to address, or issues related to mold. It is critical to read your policy, not just the summary page, to understand these limitations. Don't wait for a disaster to find out you aren't covered. A quick review of your policy today can save you from financial devastation tomorrow. Fifth, avoid rushing into permanent repairs without getting approval from your insurer. While you are required to mitigate further damage, for example, by putting a top on a leaking roof or shutting off a burst pipe, you should not begin major reconstruction. Unauthorized work may not be reimbursed. The insurance company has the right to inspect the damage before repairs begin. If you rebuild your kitchen before the adjuster has seen it, they could argue that they cannot verify the extent of the original damage or that the work you paid for was more expensive than necessary. The correct process is to secure the property, document everything, get the scope of work approved, and then begin repairs. Sixth, track all your communication in writing. After every phone call with your adjuster or agent, send a brief follow-up email summarizing the conversation. This creates a time-stamped paper trail that can be invaluable if a dispute arises. It ensures everyone is on the same page and prevents misunderstandings. This isn't about being confrontational. It's about being organized and professional. A clear written record shows you are diligent and helps hold the insurance company accountable for their promises. Seventh, consider hiring a public adjuster, but only for large or complex claims. A public adjuster is an independent professional you hire to manage your claim and negotiate on your behalf. For a catastrophic loss, like a house fire, they can be incredibly valuable, often securing a higher payout than a homeowner could alone. However, they work on a contingency fee, typically taking a percentage of your total settlement. For smaller, more straightforward claims, their fee may not be worth the cost. It's a strategic decision. If you feel overwhelmed by a major loss, a public adjuster is a powerful ally. Home insurance is not just paperwork. It is a negotiation backed by documentation. If you understand your coverage, document everything properly, and review estimates carefully, you dramatically increase your chances of receiving a fair payout. Your home is likely your biggest asset. Protecting it starts with understanding how the claims process truly works. Subscribe to Coverage Hub for clear, practical insurance strategies that protect your money and your future.